Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So you can see my screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So it's about the next method, which is called least cost method. Okay. The first one we did in transportation problem is your in transportation problem is northwest corner method, and this one is least cost method. Okay. So hopefully you have done the assignment and uploaded. I have not checked yes last night, but hopefully you have done. It's the same. It was the same sum. Okay, I don't know how many of you realized, but it was the same sum, like the first one. So your my objective was to make you practice. Okay, so you have to upload it in the Moodle. So okay, then that was northwest corner method. Today we will do least cost method. Okay, this is called least cost method. You can see the file name. It is called least cost method, or also known as matrix minima method. Least cost or matrix minima method. You can give the heading least cost or matrix minima method. Okay. So in your screen you can see the a matrix having destinations, origins, supply side, demand side, everything is there given, and the costs are individual costs are also assigned to each of the travel. That means from one of the origin to one of the destination, reaching the transportation cost is how much that is given to you, and the supply quantity, demand quantity is also given to you, and you have to solve this problem with the help of least cost or matrix minima method. Okay, now one of you, Mamta, I think you said that you did not understand the northwest corner method, but Mamta, you listen to me today also properly if you are there. I did not see whether you are there, but if you
Yes,
are there,
ma'am.
okay, you listen to me now also very properly, okay, because this is the same way that the northwest corner is done. This is also same way it is done. Only the starting point is different. Okay,
Okay.
assignments are same. In northwest corner, we start with the northwest corner. That means the left hand side top box. The box which is there in the left hand side, and at the top we start blindly. We start from there. That is northwest corner method. But in least cost method, that allocation or the selection of the box technique is only different. Otherwise, the assignment and everything, those are all same. Okay, Mamta, you listen to me also today
Yes, ma'am.
properly. So I think you will be able to understand northwest corner also. Okay, so now what is our next step? Once we receive a transportation problem, TP, the first step is for us is to see whether the problem is a balanced one or not. If it is balanced one, only then a feasible solution will occur. Otherwise, the feasible solution will not occur. Okay. So first thing we have to check is that whether the problem is a balanced one or not. How to check that? We have to do the total of the supply side as well as the demand side. That is how we check whether the problem is a balanced one or not. So we let us see 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 6, 24. This side 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 6, 24. So both the sides, demand side and supply side, is giving you a total of 24. That means the problem is a balanced one, right? So when you are doing the solution, you will write since the summation of the supply side and the demand side, or you can write in this way, notations also you can see in the screen. Since summation ai equals to summation bj equals to 24, comma, there exists a feasible solution to the transportation problem. Okay, this line you have to write. After that, you will start doing the sum. So now all of you should draw this box in your copy. Draw this box in your copy. The sizes of the boxes should be a bigger one, and this inside boxes, within the boxes is the numbers you will bring from the question. These are the questions numbers. So you will just write the boxes with the inside boxes along with the numbers in the inside boxes. Okay, those you write. The circle numbers you will not write. The striking of numbers you will not write. Okay, copy the numbers from your screen. Quickly copy it. I'm giving you 1 minute time only. You quickly copy it, but you will not write the circled numbers and the striked off numbers. Done? You're finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you see, in northwest corner, we started with the left hand side top box, right? But here we will start with the box having the least cost. We will start from the box which is having the least cost. Okay, least cost. That means out of the numbers given within the boxes, that means within the rows and the columns, only till O3 and D4. Okay, that means D1, D2, D3, O1, O2, O3. Only these boxes we will consider and check whether and check which one is the least cost, which one is having the least cost. So if I ask you to tell me that which box is having the least cost, what will you tell me? Which is the box having least cost?
0.
0.
O3.
So, yeah, it can be O3D1, also it can be O2D4, because in O2D4 also the cost is 0, right? Isn't it? So it can be either of these two. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to select which one. If this situation arises, you can select any one. Okay, so let us begin from the first only. So let us select this O3D1. That means the third row and first column, right? We name it as 3-1. The cell name is called 3-1 or O3D1, right? So let us select O3D1. Now the rule is same like northwest corner. We have to see the row total and the column total. Okay. In order to allocate, we have to see the row total and the column total. So what is the row total here? The row total is 10, right? The row total in this box, that means row total means the box which you have selected, it is falling in which row, that you have to see. Okay. So this O3D1 is falling in this third row. So you have to see the third row total. It is given as 10. Total means the supply side and the demand side. When I am saying total, it will mean supply side and the demand side. Okay. So in supply side, the total is 10. And the demand side, the total is 4. Right. We have to allocate the lower one out of this row total and the column total. So which is the lower one? Mamta, tell me which is the lower one out of 4 and 10?
4.
4. So we will allocate 4 in this box. Okay. We will allocate 4 in this box. So we will allocate 4 and put a circle. All of you write. We write a 4 and draw a circle around it. Okay. Now, in northwest corner, what we did, we striked off this 4 and wrote a 0. We striked off this 10 and wrote a 6. Same thing we will do here also. We will strike off 4 and write a 0 because out of this 4, 4 has been exhausted. So we write a 0. And out of 10, 4 has been exhausted. So we strike off 4 and write a 6 because 6 is still left. Right? Now, in northwest corner, what we did, we just left it like this, and then we saw that when we were comparing this row total and the column total, which one was more? The row total was more. That means the right hand side was more. So we had moved to the right hand side cell, right? This was the rule that we were following in northwest corner. But here, what we do is, when we are exhausting this 4 in the first column, we will strike off this entire column. Okay, listen to me very carefully. We will strike off this entire column. Okay, so what we are doing, when we are seeing that this 4 in the first column, that means we had selected this O3 and D1, and in this first column, the column total was 4. And out of 4, 4 has been exhausted and we are left with nothing. So, in least cost method or matrix minima method, we will strike off this entire column. We will strike off this entire column. Okay? Understood, all of you? After striking off this entire column, then what we are left with? We are left with only D2, D3, D4 and O1, O2, O3, right? We are left with only D2, D3, D4 and O1, O2, O3. Am I correct? If any doubt, please unmute and ask. Okay. So when we are striking off the first column, we will be left with only D1, D2, D3, D4 and O1, O2, O3 because D1 we have striked off completely as the column total has been exhausted, right? Now out of this leftover things, which is the least cost? Tell me. Out of this rest of the numbers which has been left out, which is the least cost? Tell me.
O2 D4. O2 D4.
O2 D4. Yes, right. Because this is also having a 0. Okay, so the next allocation will be in O2 D4. Now what we will see in O2 D4? What we have in the column total? Mamta will tell me. What is the column total in O2 D4? In O2 D4?
6.
6. And the row total is how much?
8.
8. 6 and 8. Very good. So now we will compare between 6 and 8. So out of 6 and 8, the lowest one is 6, right? The lowest one is 6. So we will allocate 6 in this column. So quickly write down 6 and put a circle around it. In O2 D4, quickly write down 6 and put a circle around it. Okay? And in this row total, what will happen? Out of 8, we have allocated 6. So we will strike off 8 and write a 2. We will strike off 8 and write a 2. Because out of 8, 6 has been allocated, so 2 is left still. Okay? Right. Now, following this least cost method, what is the next step? Since this fourth column has been completely exhausted, because 6 was the total in this fourth column, it has been completely allocated. So we will strike off this fourth column. Now we will strike off D4 entirely. We will strike off D4. Okay. Now do not put a strike off. For your understanding, you can write, but how to exactly do these sums in the next page, you will see that how to actually do these sums. For now, you just concentrate on the steps, because it is important to understand the steps first. Afterwards, you will do the beautification and all that. Okay, but for now you can strike off for your understanding. So now we were striking off D4 completely, right? Now what we are left with? Who will tell me what we are left with then? Who knows the answer? Tell me.
Ma'am, D2, D3, O2, O3.
O2, O3. Why not O1? O1 is also there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
O1 is also there. We have not striked off any row. We have striked off first D1, we striked off, then we striked off D4. So still all the rows are still there. So the next presence is D2, D3 and O1, O2, O3. Correct? Now out of this D2, D3 and O1, O2, O3, which one is the lowest? We will have to see. Which one is the lowest? Okay. There are so many lowest, no? Or many twos are there. Many twos are there, right? Many twos are there. So let us start with O1, D2. We will start with the first one. Okay. Now we will allocate in O1, D2. Now we will allocate in O1, D2. Okay. We will allocate in O1, D2. So what we will allocate in O1, D2? It is 6 on both the sides, isn't it? In O1, D2, it is 6 on both the sides. Column total and row total are all 6, right? So we will allocate 6. We will allocate 6. Thus, what will happen now? On both the sides it has been allocated. So we will have to strike off both these sides. We will have to strike off D2 column and O1 row. We will strike off now D2 column and O1 row. Okay. Now we are left with what? We are left with only D3 in the column side and O2, O3 in the row side, right? We are left with only D3 and O2, O3 on the row side. Are you understanding? If not, please unmute and ask, okay? Now, when we are striking off this entire D2 and entire O1, so we are left with only D3, O2 and O3, right? So out of D2, in this D3, O2 and O3, both are 2. Both the costs are 2, isn't it? So we can take any one of them. Then, but we will start from the beginning. So O2 is at the top, O2 D3 is at the top. So we will take that box. We will consider now O2 D3. So how much will we allocate there? How much will we allocate there? If you're not doing in your copy now, you will not be able to answer me. You'll have to do in your copy. In this O2 D3, what is the number left in the row total?
Ma'am, 2.
Ma'am, 2.
2. It is 2. And in the column side, what is the number?
Ma'am, 8.
8. So out of 2 and 8, 2 is lowest. So we will allocate entirely 2. And we will allocate 2 and we will strike off 8 and write a 6 in there. I'm not following the book's method intentionally because I want to see who is writing and who is not writing. If you don't write, you will not be able to understand. After that, you will say, ma'am, I did not understand. Then I'll identify the person. Okay. So what we did in the side, we have striked off 2 because 2 has been exhausted, and in the column total 8 was there, and out of 8 we have allocated 2. So what we will be left with in the column total?
6.
6. We will left with 6. So you will strike off 8 and write a 6 in D3 column total. Okay. So since O2 has been completely exhausted, so you strike off O2 now. And we are left with only O3 D3 now. We are left with only O3 D3. And there you will have to allocate 6. There you will have to allocate 6. And you can also see in the O3 column row total, it was also 6 there. So it is matching. Am I correct? In O3 already it was 10 striked off and it was 6. So 6 on both the sides. So you will allocate 6 and strike off that entire O3 and D3. Okay. After that, now simple. After that, you will have to calculate the total cost. Now you will have to check in which of the boxes you have allocated. We can start from anywhere. You will get the same answer. So let us start from the beginning. It will be 4 into 0 plus 6 into 2 plus how much? 2 into 2 plus 6 into 2 plus 6 into 0. Tell me the answer after calculating the total cost.
Ma'am, 28.
So 24.
It is 28. It should be 28. 4 into 0 equals to 0. 6 into 2 means 12. 2 into 2 means 4, that is 16. Again 6 into 2 means 12, 28. And 6 into 0 means 0. It should be 28. You check once, okay? 28. Alright, now you see this one you will do as a homework. This sum you will do as a homework. Okay. See what has been, no need to write all these details. No need to write all these details because in this book the sums are being explained. That's why it has been written in detail. But no need to write this in detail. Just write since summation AI equals to Bj equals to 35, there exists a feasible solution. Just the first line you will write, and after that you will go on allocation. See, this is how it is done. All of you look at your screen, please. This is how it is done. See, when we are striking off one column or one row, in this sum, this first row has been striked off. In the first step, this first row has been striked off. O1 has been striked off. So in the second allocation, you will name it as second allocation and you will not write O1 in that allocation boxes. Can you see the second allocation box? In there, O1 is not written because it has been striked off in the first allocation. So you will start with O2, O3 and D1, D2, D3, D4. And in the third allocation, I think the third column will be striked off. Third column will be removed. That's why we will write D1, D2, D4 and O2, O3. D1, D2, D4 and O2, O3. Understood? And in the fourth allocation, again in the third allocation, this D3, D4 column will be eliminated. That's why again the fourth allocation we will write D1, D2, O2, O3. Like that we'll move. Okay, don't do it as homework. We'll again discuss it tomorrow. Let us spend some more time in this sum. Okay, I will again explain it tomorrow. No need to do it as homework. I hope you have understood least cost method, how it is done. The writing, how to write it, that you will understand tomorrow again. But I think the steps are clear to you. Please tell me if the steps are clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. All right. So in detail, how to write the boxes in the consequences in the consecutive steps, that we will understand better tomorrow. All right. Okay. So you can leave. I have taken the attendance. You can leave the class and join the next class. I have taken snaps, so I'll leave the attendance from there. Okay. You can leave. See you at 9:20 again.